beer tubers, welcome back to another episode of Maxwell Starr's Beer Review. Tonight, I'm actually hooglying it up. I'm going to do a video in front of my entertainment center. Got a Dreamcast going, one of my favorite Dreamcast games playing, Rush 2049. I don't know if it's going to focus on that, the VMU or not. Come on. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, this whole thing still works. Anyway. So, speaking of old things, we're going to take a look at a beer from Grand River Brewing up in, what part of Ontario is that from? Let's say Cambridge, Ontario. Grand River Brewing. I've had a chance to have a couple of beers from them before. I've had their Highballer Pumpkin Ale. I reviewed that many moons ago. And more recently I reviewed their Dogstalker Bock, and I thought the Dogstalker Bock was terrible. I think I failed it. Highballer wasn't bad, but I had a bottle of Highballer actually a couple nights ago, and it was kind of a mediocre pumpkin ale. It wasn't bad. I would pass that too, but it was just meh. So this time we're taking a look at a new beer that showed up at New Brunswick liquor stores, and although that's not what the bottling date would tell you. Right here it says it was bottled on September 26th. At the time of this recording, I suppose this is only a month and a half old. This is time of this recording is November 13th. So this is supposed to be an amber ale. Ingredients: water, barley, malts, hops. This is Plowmans Ale from Grand River. Does it say what percentage? It says right there on the label, 4.7. Full focus. Come on. There we go, 4.7% ABV. Anyway, sounds interesting enough. Let's take a look. Make sure it focuses on the glass. A lot of head. Holy smokes. Jeez. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to pull a lot of smells out of that or not. That's really foamy. I mean, it looks nice. It's got this really nice appearance to the head. I'm trying to bring the exposure down a little. I mean, it's got a nice appearance to the head at least. There's a lot of it. Carbonation, quite bubbly actually. There's actually quite a bit coming up through the center of the glass. See if I can focus on that. And the light's not great, so there's a fair bit of carbonation streaming up through the bottom. Appearance-wise, it's kind of got this golden brass kind of appearance. It's a bit redder than pure gold. It's kind of more like copper. Yeah, like a penny or something. Brand new penny. Not that they make those anymore. At least up here they don't. Well, it looks okay. Looks the part. Let's give it a sniff. If I can. Whew. Interesting. So I get that kind of, not quite metallic, but it's almost got this copper coin kind of smell. Mixed in with some, I get a touch of grapefruit hops coming up in the back of it. Just a touch. It's more kind of a blend of grapefruit and maybe some herbal copper coin hops. Some kind of noble hop. A little bit of caramel malt. Why don't you look at the bottle while I'm saying stuff. I don't know. At the same time, it's kind of got this strange, almost a vegetable smell. And it kind of reminds me of like V8 or something. There's a little bit of like fruit, but there's also a little bit of vegetable in there. But overall, it smells kind of like something tangy that you would want to drink with breakfast. It doesn't smell that bad, really. It's more like... Do you remember that, was it that V8 Splash stuff? They had one a while ago. It was like tropical fruit and carrot juice. kind of what that smells like. It's got and I really like that flavor, actually. It was kind of like this nice fruit juice with carrot to it. So it's got the slightly fruity, slightly caramel, slightly vegetable smell, but not offensive. It smells like something I would like to drink. So let's do so. Put it on the hatch. Cheers. Wow. Ooh. It's like eating a clump of dirt. That's a lot of dirty, earthy hops. Oh. Oh. Oh God, as it dries out in the back of your throat, it just sort of lingers there with just straight up gardening soil. Ugh. See, the first taste is not too bad. I mean, it starts off with this nice gentle caramel off the tip of the tongue, maybe bordering on a hint of tomato juice. The grapefruit and earth hops kind of coat the back of the mouth. But as it dries out, it leaves this really, not goopy, but overwhelming earth and resin across the back of the throat, and it's just off-putting. Ugh. I don't know. You know what? If you keep drinking it, it's not bad. It's just that part where it dries out your throat that really starts to get ugh. And then that's something they could easily tweak in their recipe, really. Use less of whatever hop is making that earth. But it's not a, like, as far as being an amber ale, that's not a bad amber ale. If you keep drinking it, it's not bad. And I imagine if, well, no, maybe letting it chill cold, drinking it colder wouldn't do the trick, but it's just that dirty, earthy taste that I get in the back of the throat that's really throwing me off here. If you keep drinking it, if you drink it quickly, if you down it, then move on to something else, and you don't give it time to actually sit there in the back of your throat. But like I said, as I'm sitting here talking about this, I'm all I taste is earth. Some people might like that. I don't know, Hooli might. At the same time, it's just, oh man, that's nuts. Can I fail it on that? Well, yeah, I could. Overall, this is coming down to the impression that I get from this particular beer, and if I don't like this beer, then I don't like this beer. But, honestly, it has some potential. I'm going to give it a 2.5. Obviously, be warned, there's a huge dirty, earthy taste to the back of this thing. But you might like that, and if you can get past that, it's a really nice, easy drinking beer with some good flavors. It's a decent amber ale if it weren't for that stupid lingering resin earth hop that feels like, you know, gardening in the springtime or something. It's just Lord knows I probably shouldn't be passing this, but I'm going to do it anyway, so fuck it. So 2.5 out of 5 from Maxwell Starr's Beer Reviews. Thanks for watching my review of Plowmans Ale. I might finish that yet, who knows. Chat with you folks later. Cheers.